Hi, this is Bruce Buffer, and you're listening to the Brats and Beard Podcast.
Welcome back, tailgaters. What's going on out there?
Woo.
Yeah. What are you guys drinking tonight? You guys got anything going on?
I got a story for you.
Ooh.
So I came busting out of dry January. I did have 2 beers on Saturday, so I kind of failed. But my uncle came to town last night.
Uh-oh.
We put down a 30-pack, a 6-pack bottles, and a half a bottle of whiskey.
Damn.
So we are back, and we are in business.
You are full.
Wet February, I guess.
Fucked up February.
Well, he came here to help me with my remodel. We were doing carpet on the stairs. And, he brought a 30-pack, so we started putting them down at 2:30 or 3 o'clock. And then Bree came in the door at 10 o'clock after her basketball game, and she was not impressed.
Damn.
I thought the volume was impressive, but she was like, you're a fucking drunk idiot and you work tomorrow morning, so go to bed. But I'm back, boys.
I'm just picturing you at work, just booze coming out of your pores, and people are just like, what is up with?
I opened the window.
Yeah, I'm more concerned if you got a shared bathroom with everyone or what.
No, I go down and I got my own little private one downstairs.
They know. They're like, it's our alcoholic bathroom.
Cody drank 30
Cody
Busch
had another
Lights.
30-pack last
Cody
night.
had a 30 rack.
Clear
That's
schedule. Fucking loser.
Well, so does that mean you're taking a night off, or you have something?
No, tonight I'm drinking a Rebel Stoke. It's a pecan whiskey.
Damn.
Nice.
All right. Getting back after it.
Mm-hmm. I got 31 days to make up for, my man.
True. You do. I like that thinking. I'm drinking another one of these Hopty Dopties. What is it? It's an Ale Asylum Hopalicious.
Ooh, I like that. It comes in a can now?
Yeah. Pretty
Cool.
awesome.
Yeah. Interesting.
So I'm having one of those. Drew, what do you got?
I just got a Bud Light in honor of the NFL Super Bowl. Let's go.
In honor of every week.
I love me some Bud Light.
Hey, goes down easy. And when you need a refill, you can just take a piss in the toilet and then scoop it back.
No, Cody wants to save the can. But no, Cody, what was the 30 rack though yesterday? It does make a difference.
Miller Lite. It was provided by Uncle Jay. So thanks, Jay.
Perfect.
Nice.
Goes down easy.
Okay. All right, got a fun question for you guys.
Let's hear it.
It's not quite like last week's, but what would you rather do? Travel to the past or the future? I feel like this is kind of easy, but I don't know. I want to hear you guys' opinions.
You know, this isn't as easy as you think it would be.
It isn't. I was thinking about it today too, and I'm like, a lot of people would answer future, I feel like, but I also don't. I would just wonder where the future's going. You know,
Drew,
what I mean?
you can answer first because I got kind of a deep answer.
Oh Lord.
Probably travel back to sophomore year of college and wish I never met you guys.
That would have been a good call.
That was actually what I had written down here, but okay.
No, I'm just playing. I don't have anything off the top of my head. What do you guys got?
I think it's obviously with the 2 options, it's either you have a big mistake in your life that you want to go back and fix, so you go in the past, or your life has been all right up to this point in time, so you want to go to the future and figure out the endings in sports games so you can kill it with parlays and be wealthy.
It's true.
I've seen a lot.
Couldn't that work if you go to the
movies.
past too?
But do you stay there, or don't you just go and visit? Like, you get to see it.
That's true.
So be like, oh my God, this ghost is killing his parlays lately.
I mean, could be. Go back there and be like, all right, 75 fucking Dolphins. I don't know.
Good question, though.
I'm just saying that every movie I've seen, when they go back to try to fix their mistakes, it never works out.
Fuck something up.
It's always about enjoying who you are and the life that you've made.
Well, like usually when you go to the
let's go in the
future,
past and let's fix our mistakes.
I was gonna say, when you usually go to the future, though, in like movies and shows, like there's always like some really crazy stuff that's happening, and then like they're not ready for it, or you know what I mean? Like there's like crazy robots and shit. No,
we're just on lockdown forever. If gosh dang it.
How
How
go
far
back to
back could you
February
how far
2020.
could you go?
However far
Like
back you want.
like in your lifetime, or am I going back to Albert Einstein?
Yeah, fuck it. Go back then.
Okay.
There's no rules.
I think I'd go back, kill Hitler before he became Hitler. Save a couple million Jews.
Just shave his mustache off. Probably would have changed his attitude.
No power stance without that mustache. He's just a short white guy. Then like,
Cody, I thought we were best friends.
yeah, you take a mustache. Wait, he's Italian.
What is he? Does he make the spaghetti?
Oh. Yeah, that didn't come out right. I have another spin for you guys. So like, let's say you did go back in time and you wanted to be famous and make shit and stuff. Would you be able to like invent the internet and stuff? Like, you don't know how.
Dude,
I'd be like, can I Google how to create the internet?
Nate Bargatze has a podcast and he actually just had one about invention. So like do a random topic each week. And dude, they were talking about it. Like, would you trust yourself to go back and be like, all right, I'm going to invent Apple? And they're just like, hell no. Like you would have this idea and you'd be like, yeah, I have this idea for something. They'd be like, all right, make it. And you'd be like, I'm good.
Yeah, I got to go find
sports
Steve
betting.
Jobs.
Yeah, that's what you'd have to do.
Knowing me, if I were to go back, like do sports betting, like I would just forget the outcomes of things and I'd fuck myself.
Still, oh yeah, fuck, the Bucks did botch this one. I forgot.
Oh, God. Yeah. All right. Well, that's fun. So what do we decide on? Cody, what'd you say?
I think that I'm pretty happy with my life the way it is now. So I'd go in the future and then just learn things to benefit myself going forward.
All right. Drew?
Oh man, it's tough. I'm gonna go with the past. I'm not gonna pick a specific time. Let's just say I can just jump around in the past all I want. I'm going with that. Like it'd be fun to go see my dad in high school and go party with him out in a field, like in a car.
Dude in a field and just be a hippie.
But what if you were out partying with your dad, and then he was with you, so he couldn't meet your mom, and then you fade away and you never exist?
That'd be the best outcome.
Would you ever want to go back say dinosaur times or anything like that far back, or like caveman times?
If there's that weird dinosaur that Cody posted on this, and then yes.
What if you went back and that's what dinosaurs were, just like dudes dressed up in those costumes, just
partying in fields dressed in costumes?
It's Craig Hackenmiller just.
Dude, all right, it's solidified. I'm going in the past.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. I'm gonna come party with you and your dad.
You're not invited.
In a field. Oh, fuck.
You gotta pick a different era.
I'm gonna be in the field next to you guys, just waving at you.
No, you're invited, dude.
Thanks, dude. All right, well, we can move on into tailgating. Let's see here. What's going on in the wide world of sports? We can start with the NBA if you want. LeBum, he is very soft. Did you guys see that last night? What happened?
Yeah, Sean, how much did you pay those Karens to do that?
Dude, I'm like it's just, he's just a clown, dude. Like, how do you let some chick and some guy like heckling you, like bug you that much? Like, he's just a bitch in my eyes, man. It's just, it just bugs me because like, okay, back in the day, like Jordan and like Reggie Miller, like all these guys were like the biggest shit talkers and it would take so much to get under people's skin. And now it's just like a fan goes, "You suck, LeBron," and he's just like, "Oh, kick them out." Like, oh, dude, grow the fuck up. You're getting paid millions of dollars. Like,
did you hear what happened actually?
What? The guy was saying shit?
Yeah, her husband was chirping with LeBron or something, and he said something about her husband. So she stood up and said, like, talk about my husband like that again, and I'll fuck you up, and
okay, but like
all this stuff. I think it's because she was hot, so he was like, "Oh, googly moogly," like
probably knew her.
He probably did, like, "Don't tell your husband."
Yeah, and then he said, "You steroid ass" or something like that, and then there was like a bunch of other shit that he said that like people like figured out what he said and put like captions under it. LeBron, like he was like swearing at him and stuff, and everyone's like, the only audible thing, like SportsCenter or some shit came out, they're like, the only audible thing you could hear LeBron say was "old steroid ass man," and that's so awesome, like that's all he said. But like there's like literally a clip of him for like just being like, "Fuck you, man, fuck you, sit the fuck," and just like saying stupid shit. I don't know.
So he called him an old steroid man.
Yeah.
What a
Which is
burn.
funny because the guy probably could have said it right back to LeBron and it'd still be the same.
I would just be like, Pippen's better than you.
I'd be like, you're an old steroid man and nice hairline, loser.
Dude, this one's for Cody. Cody, is it a coincidence that Sean has LeBron on his fantasy team? I mean, even if the pick fell
It's not
to him,
even
is
a
it kind of weird?
coincidence. It's just known at this point that Sean loves him, and that's why he's like, "Oh, I hate him, old
I
steroid."
hated that choice, but I mean, I'm happy because like he's
Sean,
literally, like,
what
number
pick
one or
were
number
you?
2 player right now. 9, and he fell to 9, and he's literally like the 1 or 2 top player right now.
Bullshit. I bet you can
Yeah,
find
he's
someone
number one.
drafted
He's
afterwards.
number
that
1 right now.
probably, dude, Luka's number 1.
I was looking at a redraft the other day, and they had LeBron going like 2 or 3, and I was like, yeah, that's why I had to take him at 9, but I hated it.
Dude, Luka got me like 95 points one night. I didn't even know that was feasible. In one night.
Dude,
What the?
LeBron's done that multiple times.
No, he has not.
No, but like 75 and like 85 though.
Ah,
Yeah, he does. He does all the time.
you do all the time.
You do all the time. All right. So, anyways, moral of the story: LeBron is soft. He can't deal with any criticism at all. Glad we all agree. The Bucks are 12-8. Wolves are 5-15, doing pretty well, and the Clippers are leading 16-5 right now in the league. I saw a cool stat the other night. So our boy from Wisconsin, Frank Kaminsky, came in, and he had 12 points, 13 rebounds, and 8 assists in 24 minutes. So somebody looked up like who had ever done that in under 24 minutes or under 25 minutes. And he's the first player to ever achieve that since the NBA started tracking minutes in the mid to late 70s. Sorry.
Wow.
Don't call it a comeback.
That's wild.
Frank the Tank.
And then he won't be on a team next year.
And then I saw a thing. Yeah, no. And then I saw a thing today that if you Google, and I haven't tried it yet, but apparently at one point, if you Googled Frank Kaminsky on his ESPN page, if you Googled Mikal Bridges, it would show up Frank's face next to Mikal Bridges. So on his Snapchat or like his Instagram today, he like zooms in on Mikal at practice. He's like, "Hey, look, guys, I'm Mikal Bridges."
Dude, they do look the same. Whoever was doing those photos just had a little blunder. Like, lay some slack there.
That's too funny. You guys got anything else in the NBA going on?
Yeah, so LaMelo had his first start. I don't know if you guys saw that, but what I liked about it is that there was a meme. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it's where like a gerbil is like deep throating like the water pipe. And it's like LaMelo's first start, ESPN. Just the gerbil. That's awesome. But he did have a good game. I mean, good for him. He's
been playing really well.
He started out super slow, but yeah, I mean, he's not a great scorer, but he's a great facilitator. He's doing
okay. He's doing okay scoring though for a rookie. He's better than Anthony Edwards, I think.
Edwards has been playing decent, man.
He scores like 25 points a game.
He's starting now, and now he's playing pretty well.
Right, but his efficiency is not even worth noting because it's like pretty ugly. But still, he's a rookie. Whatever. Yeah. I see Levine might become a Knick. Zach Levine, so that'll be interesting.
He scores 18 points a game, Drew, by the way.
He did.
Anthony Edwards averages 18 a game.
Damn, that's pretty good for a rookie.
Well, he said 25. I was like, hot damn. He's like,
probably recently though.
He's been scoring, up there. But did you guys see the Wizards Nets game the other night?
Yeah, that was
at the end of the game. That was awesome. I loved it.
Dude, insane. What you want to kind of talk about it, Drew?
If I recall right, it was probably like 25 seconds left in the game, and Beal came down, hit a 3. Then they stole the inbound pass, and Westbrook hit a 3, which is like, what? Westbrook, come on, man.
Joe Harris just like literally just threw it to no one. Like it was the worst inbounds pass ever. And they scored 145 points, I think, in like 30 minutes or some shit. Like they had 18 points almost at the end of the first quarter and came and scored 145 points. Like it was insane.
That's awesome.
Wild.
You think they're going to turn it around? If you had to bet money on them right now to make the playoffs, you think they're going to make the playoffs?
The Wizards?
Yeah.
If Westbrook can stay healthy,
I think they could. Yeah, I mean, it depends.
How far back are they right now?
It also depends on if they trade Beal. So I don't know.
He's not going anywhere.
They're talking about it, man. They want to move him now because I think his contract's up.
Well, good. Bring him to fucking Milwaukee.
I mean, They fucking need
Dude,
him.
the Wizards are 4-12.
Damn. Yeah, they might not make the playoffs. College basketball. What do we got going on there? The Badgers are slowly blowing it. They're 19th.
Yeah.
Drew, Iowa's playing right
oh.
now. They're number 8.
They're slowly blowing it.
Are they? Yeah, they lost their last 2. Is it?
Yep.
They're due. They're due.
They're doing. They're losing right now.
Only by 2. Only by 2. Let's see here. Duke, UNC, and Kentucky are all out of the top 25, which is kind of wild. Why do you think that's like happening with those teams, like those powerhouses that have been so dominant?
It's because you get these players that are one and done, and then you have a shortened, preseason training camp, everything, because they're not on campus. So it's just pretty much throwing, 5 really athletic players together and hoping it works instead of having that proper time to learn the playbook and get to know each other, I think.
Makes sense. But it is pretty crazy with, I'm just say Coach K, just because, Duke, UNC is not really much of a powerhouse, but Duke's really been up there.
UNC actually got votes to be in the top 25, which Duke cannot say. So
what is UNC's record?
Better than Duke's.
I'm sure.
Are they both playing tonight?
I think
so. Or are
so.
they both playing tomorrow?
I think is UNC on tonight? I'm not sure.
Either
Either way.
Oh, I'm looking at our top 25. Let me go under Division 1.
Yeah, UNC's playing tonight.
Who do they play?
They are playing Clemson.
And
they're
they're
down
losing by 12. They were a lock on this website I follow.
Yeah, I've seen that on a couple. Duke is playing the School for Deaf and Blind, and they're down 25 at half.
Dude, they're deaf and blind. They can't even keep score.
Oh, that's brutal.
What is it? What are their records here? Where are we sitting?
I think they're like 5 and
UNC's 11-5. It's not horrible.
No, that's not. I think they'll still make the tournament. Duke is bad.
They don't even play anymore.
Yeah, they just got rid of their games, I think.
There's like, yeah, you guys don't deserve this.
Duke is 7-6.
7-6. Brutal.
That's bad. They actually play on Saturday. Should be a fun one.
Good.
Well, college basketball is going on. That's fun. You guys got anything in the NHL going on right now? Watch some games. There was a crazy game last night. The Calgary Flames. I don't know why, but I was watching the Calgary Flames play the Jets.
Did you have money on it?
No, not at all. I just love watching some NHL hockey. And the Jets were up 2-0, and then the Flames came back, scored 3 goals, went up 1, and then with a minute and a half left, the Jets scored, tied it. They went into overtime. Nobody scored. They went into a shootout, and it went into like extra shootout, and the Flames ended up pulling it out.
Cool. They
were the favorite that game, if anybody did bet on it.
Did you win money off it, hypothetically?
Hypothetically speaking, maybe.
I do have a question sports-wise. Are the Nets bad?
I saw a stat. Go ahead, Sean.
No. What?
In like whatever the amount of games since Harden's been there, they have been the worst defensive rated team. And there's another stat too. I can't remember. I think maybe they're either the best or the worst offense, which really does make a difference in our conversation we're talking right now. I can't remember.
They're scoring quite a bit, but they can't stop a nosebleed.
They give up points, man. It is insane how many points they give up.
Right now they're losing 22-14 to the Clippers.
Yeah.
I mean, it's early, but still.
Clippers are good. Drew, what's it feel like to give up like 27 points and like 20 rebounds to Jarrett Allen last night?
Dude, he's a beast, man.
He is
a
beast.
Jarrett Allen.
I like hate that he's backing up Drummond because like he deserves a starting spot.
Right.
Dude, he's
when he
so
was
good.
With the Nets, he started.
Dude, he was like a stud on the Nets. Like, I mean, a stud
for
for
the Nets with all their stars injured.
Yeah,
like, of course he's going to be a stud.
Well, like steps on the incredible Cavs team and just puts up.
You know who was a stud last night? Ed Oliver for the Timberwolves. He took my money. I was watching the game.
I don't know who that is. Are you talking
about Ed Davis?
Whatever his name is.
He said that last night. I'm like, I think he's trolling or maybe he just doesn't know.
I didn't know.
Let me check. Whoever your third string center is, because everybody else was hurt. Is it Ed Davis?
Yeah,
Ed Oliver. And Every time it's like Andre Drummond blocked by Ed Oliver, and I'm like, what the fuck? Who is this guy?
Dude, that's crazy because he never does anything.
He started last night.
Yeah, he has been since Cat's been out.
Who's your backup center?
I think he is.
Dude,
No,
yeah.
he's a third string, I guess.
It's
Nas Reed, but he was
Yeah.
out too, I think.
yeah, Nas is out.
God damn, Ed Oliver though, he played well, dude.
Ed Oliver is a stud. You should have known that. All right, so we can move on. You got
I
something?
got a few things MLB wise.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, yeah.
Nolan Arenado is a Cardinal now, so that sucks for you guys with the Brewers, but you can take the Cardinals.
Yeah, it does suck.
And then Mickey Callaway, the Angels pitching coach, got accused of harassing 5 media women, and now I will be buying Titleist Pro V1s from now on. No more Callaways. So gotta stay with the time.
Nice, dude. I like it. Yeah, did they approve that deal, like the 154 games or whatever it was, or is that they're still talking about it, I think?
It actually scares me because so American League National, I think it gets rid of the designated hitter as well. Or no, sorry, it makes the designated hitter. So no, the pitchers won't pitch anymore or a batter.
So there is a DH in the NL?
There would be if they propose
If it
this,
approves.
if it goes through.
I mean, why
that
wouldn't
sucks
they though? Why wouldn't they?
I don't get why it's never changed, man.
How is it going to be like that? Like, how are you going to allow half the teams to do it one way? It's clearly an advantage.
It's like in basketball, if like in the Western Conference you got to use 6 players, and then the Eastern only got to use 5. Like, what the?
No,
fuck?
it's like, yeah, they just make the 3-point line 4 feet closer for the East Conference. It's like, what?
I don't know how that's never changed. Like, it makes no sense. I still don't get it. I don't
know if it's just because it's like a pastime. I'm not sure. We'll have to ask someone who knows baseball. But Nelson Cruz might leave because of that. The Twins, and I don't want him to leave.
It's a good question. If we get anybody who knows MLB on anytime soon in an interview, maybe we can ask them that question and what their thoughts are. Hopefully that happens soon. Hint, hint.
Hey, aren't you interviewing somebody tomorrow from the MLB?
Oh, am I? I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and find out. Segue. Back to my segues. We have some great interviews coming up. We'll talk about them later. But yeah. Anyways, what else you got, Drew, in the MLB? Anything?
That's it.
All righty. Should we go on to the first quarter, boys?
Holy fuck, we haven't even started that yet?
Oh. Let's see here. So Super Bowl preview. And then we can kind of go into after the Super Bowl as far as like off-season questions, moves, things going on. Who do you guys got winning first off, and who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl MVP? Let's answer that.
I think this whole thing was set up for the passing of the torch. The NFL wants Brady and Mahomes, the old GOAT versus the up-and-coming, foreseeable GOAT, I guess you could say.
Who wins it, though? Does Brady beat him and then pass it on and retire?
I think that Mahomes takes down Brady and wins MVP. And Tom Brady can, it's kind of passing. Like, you beat me. Here's the crown.
Is he done then?
No, he's coming back next year.
Okay. To do it all again.
No, I don't think they'll run it back next year, though.
No. Okay. Drew, who do you got?
Going with my heart. My heart says Chiefs, Pat Mahomes. But there was a guy out there that put $3 million down on the Bucks to win.
Damn.
And that's why I'm like, is something set up? Like, is this going to be where Brady wins it and did it without Belichick? The whole story. Yeah. But no, I'm going Chiefs, Patty. What about you?
I mean, original thought. I mean, thinking about the Chiefs and like how dominant they can be, I wanted to say the Chiefs, but dude, like just looking into stuff, like the Chiefs' offense it can be explosive, but it really hasn't been. Like they've finished a ton of games in like the 20s. Like a lot of games have been close. Like their last I forget, like 5 or 6 games, something like that. Like it was within like 7 points or 6 points. Like I think the Bucks can cover because their defense is pretty solid. I think they can cover. And I mean, shit, look, the Browns like gave them a hard time. Like I think they'll cover and they could possibly win. I don't know. I think that defense is going to give them some troubles.
I thought about that, but the Browns gave them trouble, but then they passed the Bills pretty easily. The last time they played the Bucks, I don't know if you remember, but there was a 17-0 lead right away with Tyreek Hill. I think he had over like 200 yards or something like that. Yeah. And then the Bucks pulled it within 3 in the fourth quarter, which that's what I'm scared of. That's Tom Brady. That's
what I mean is like Tom is hard to bet against because like he's always pulling something out. Like no matter what, he'll find some weapon somehow. Like he's proven it so many times. So it's so hard to bet against him. Like, yeah, Mahomes and that offense is insane. Like,
Dude,
absolutely insane.
I think this is the most offensively skilled Super Bowl in our lifetime. Like, look at the Bucks. You got Mike Evans, you got Chris Godwin, you got Antonio Brown, you got Rojo, and you got Leonard Fournette. You got Gronk, and you got whatever the hell that is, Cameron Brate. That's just one offense. And then you got Tyreek, you got Kelsey, you got Sammy Watkins, you got McCole Hardman, you got Clyde Edwards. It's like these names are just incredible. It's going to be a good game. You
forgot Scotty Miller, man. He's bound to catch pass.
He's not faster than Tyreek Hill. He tried to call him out this week.
Quick.
I want to see him foot race.
He's faster to go back to the sidelines than Tyreek Hill is. He's always beating him to the sidelines, sitting there.
He's already sitting there,
yeah.
So would you take the Bucks money line? Is that what you're giving? Is that what you're telling the tailgaters to do? Because they're going to do it.
I kind of got convinced this week to swing that way. I don't know.
Are they plus 145?
I think it's something like that. Yeah.
Okay, so it's not like you're winning huge,
No, but it could pay off depending on how much. If you put $3 million on it, you can win a little bit.
But you put them on the spread, so it's a little different. You only win like 2.9 million back.
Yeah, that would suck. Do you guys think? We can kind of bounce over to the offseason a little bit. Do you guys think Rodgers is staying? Are we pretty set that he's staying?
Yeah, dude. When you're riding around the bed of a truck with a 12-pack of Bud Light, like that's your city.
I think that was like a 24 or 30 rack, dude.
His hand just looked like it wrapped right around it. Like I was like, is it empty? I think his hand.
I thought he was holding it up with a hand underneath. I could be wrong. I don't know.
Also, dude, how depressed was he in the back of that truck? Like, fuck me.
Dude, also, who is giving him a ride? And like, there's too many people in the truck, and he's just like, they're like, Aaron, you got to go to the back.
Well, they're probably like, Aaron, stop fucking crying in the cab, or otherwise get in the bed.
Like, it has to be like Bakhtiari and like two other linemen, or like three other linemen. They're just huge boys, and he's just like, fuck it, I'll go in the back. Like,
but that wasn't like a super fancy truck, wasn't it? Just like a Silverado or something?
No, but some of those country boys, man, they don't give a shit. Like they just get their. Oh, are you making a Chevy joke?
No, I actually wasn't. But it's like you would think that they'd be driving like a 2020 jacked up Silverado or something cool.
But yeah,
right. I thought this would happen more like 30 years ago, but he was definitely going out to a field to drink with his buddies.
Yeah, he probably was coming back in time. He looked a little old in that picture.
He did. Just to stay on the train, I see that Matt LaFleur, he said he would kick the field goal all over again. But you kind of have to do that if you're a head coach. You got to stick with what you said.
I don't want to talk about that game. Please move on.
Yeah. You have to say that. He's an idiot for doing that. But, he has to stick to his guns. Otherwise, he looks like a fucking idiot.
But I did hear Packers are making big moves this offseason. It was reported today.
Is Watt coming?
Why do you guys keep trying to get OBJ?
Dude, no. You know who's coming? Allen Robinson. Finally, Allen Robinson will be in a Packers jersey, and then J.J. Watt's going to come over too.
Kenny Galladay is coming over.
I'd rather have AR.
The Bears can still compete. Their team is still. I mean, all they need is a quarterback. They could trade for Jared Goff from Detroit or something, but Detroit's fucking done, right? What's the point of having a?
Unless they're trying to make a move for Watson.
Gosh dang it. Okay, so if Matthew Stafford gets 2 first-round picks, a third-round pick, and your franchise quarterback, what the fuck does Watson haul?
That's true. Yeah. Dude, did you guys see that video of Stafford? Came out, I forget what game it was from, but I think he like broke his what'd you say?
Well, there was one where he was just chewing out his coach this last season.
Oh no. I think he broke his collarbone or like sometime like he got slammed. He was like scrambling around on a play and they had him mic'd up, got slammed into the ground, like literally couldn't move his left arm. And he's like laying there and like just wouldn't move. And they're like trying to lift him up. And then the trainers came out to him and he was like, get the fuck off me. And like got up and started running to the end zone because there was a pass interference at the end of the game. So 0's on the clock and they got one more play and they had to score a touchdown, kick a field or kick an extra point, and they won the game. And he went off, and I think they were saying like Dante, was it Culpepper? Dude, it was some random ass dude, and they're just like he's going to be coming in the game, and it was against the Browns, and the Browns called a timeout, which made him be able to come back in the game instead of just like making the backup come in. So they call a timeout, and Stafford was like, dude, I'm going in. I can throw a ball with my right hand. He's like, I can't move my left, but I'm going to throw it. Comes in, throws the touchdown pass. They win the fucking game. But he threw the touchdown pass, just ran off, and he's like trying to like high five people, like can't move his left arm. It was awesome. Like I was like, damn, that is a fucking warrior right there. Like,
Yeah, he broke his collarbone, right?
I feel bad for him because he gets hurt all the time. I'm like, but that's who you want on your fucking team, man.
All right, but let me tell you something. 282 touchdowns, 144 interceptions. Is that who you want on your team, Sean? Is that a warrior?
Not that bad.
That's it. 2 touchdowns for every interception he throws.
He's
Like Aaron Rodgers.
Get some
You could go 40-20 in a season. That's pretty normal.
Yeah, he's had some bad teams.
And
I have a hard time, like when we talked about like the Hall of Fame stuff and everything. It's like, is Matt Stafford better than Jared Goff? And tell me why.
Yes.
I'm being serious, but why?
I think he's just more consistent, more of an arm. Like, I mean, not more consistent to the point of like staying on the field, but who knows? Not Goff. I mean, he's young, but now he's getting hurt, so it's like who knows like how that can kind of match up. But I think he's just very inconsistent. He has some like crazy good weapons there, but it's like they still weren't even like blowing doors off people. Like they weren't playing like anything amazing. Like he would have some good games, but I mean, I think Stafford's just done it for so long, and like he is a leader. I feel like Goff isn't a great leader. I feel like Stafford's a leader, and I don't know. I think his arm is just better. He's just a tougher, better overall quarterback than Goff.
And I'm not going to argue the leadership thing. Like Goff looks like he's like in another. He doesn't even look like he's ready to play when he's playing.
Yeah.
But I recall like maybe not this year, but like last year or the year before that, Goff had some pretty amazing games. I mean, they almost made it to the Super Bowl, or did they? I can't even. Or they lost to the Patriots to go to the Super Bowl, I think.
Yeah, I mean, he does have like good games, but that's what I'm saying is about like consistency. Like
he'll also he eats yards. He can throw the ball.
He also has like 4 amazing receiving weapons. Like,
what were those stats for his touchdown to picks?
I thought it was 282 and 144 throughout his whole career.
Would you rather have that, or would you rather have 190 and 84?
Oh God, is that Goff? I don't know. Is that Kirk?
Kirk Cousins?
You could have Jameis, and he's like 100 for 100.
It's lopsided.
Was he 30 and 30 that year, or 20? No, was it 30-30?
It was something like, it was like 30 and 30.
30?
It might have been like 35. It was bad.
It was something, yeah.
What do you guys' eyes fixed?
You saying?
Let's see here. What else we got going on? So there's a huge list of free agents in the offseason. Pretty excited for. I'm just going to run down some of them. Dak, Godwin, Allen Robinson, Galladay, Trent Williams, Hunter Henry, Will Fuller, Shaq Barrett, Fitzpatrick, Richard Sherman, Juju, TikTok Schuster, Corey Davis, Corey Linsley. I mean, the list like goes on. Like T.Y. Hilton, Aaron Jones, Marvin Jones. Like there's so many guys who are up for grabs. So I mean, it could be a fun offseason. But hopefully the Packers make some moves. Hopefully the Vikings make some good moves. You know.
Hey, there's a lot of talk right now. I just read a report. It looks like the Raiders want in on some Deshaun Watson. That's weird.
That is weird. They trade away Carr then?
Yeah, it says a 3-team trade.
And Mariota.
Where's he go? And Mariota.
You can give him away for free.
Yeah, just let him walk.
But yeah, this Watson stuff's pretty mind blowing. What are your guys' thoughts on Watson? He's a top 5 quarterback, top 3, top 2.
I give him top 5. No, not top 2.
Yeah, top 5.
I'm top 5 as well. I always gotta backtrack because I always picked him like every week in daily fantasy sports. So for me to say he's not good, it really doesn't make sense.
I mean, that's different though because you're looking at pricing on that too. Like,
true.
He was cheaper than like the guys who were like way better than him, so it was a no-brainer play. If that makes sense.
There we are, no-brainer play. Yeah, fuck this dude. Texans suck. I did read today that if they can't trade J.J. Watt by a certain date, they're just going to cut him straight up.
Damn.
Wow.
So why would you trade for him then? I mean, make an offer.
Just wait.
And then just wait. And then if he really wants to come to your team, he'll come to your team.
Is that how it works though? Or is there like a waiver wire system?
Dude, honestly,
Same. All right, so second quarter. Let's do it, boys. What are the funniest like sports expressions that you guys can think of? So I'll give you one that I like. Me and Cody like loved it just because it was with Drew. We went to Drew's his sister Holly. We went to one of her soccer games when she was playing nearby in college, and went over, and Drew just like randomly went up to like some kid and he was like, "Hey, want to play some snatch?" And to this day, like snatch, like calling football, like throwing the ball around like snatch is hilarious to me, but I know that's what people call it.
Dude, I still don't think the people actually call it that.
But Drew walking up to this 10-year-old kid just being like, "Hey, I want to play some snatch." It was
I think there was like a
funniest.
bunch of dads like behind us that were laughing too. I call it that all the time, so it was so normal to me.
So I mean, like I love that one, even if it's only in Drew's world, but it's still pretty funny. Even like not just like funny ones, but just like random or like weird ones you guys can think of.
I do have a question, real quick before we get to Drew. What is it if you want to play snatch? Are you playing catch or are you playing pass?
It's something with the labium majora.
I'm more of a menorah kind of guy myself, but I hear you.
No, just playing catch, playing pass. Playing a little snatch.
What is it though? Like if you guys want to go play outside with the baseball, are you going out to play pass?
Snatch,
Catch?
yeah. So you get your baseball glove. It's more of like a baseball thing. Play some
You snatch it out the air.
Yeah, exactly. Try to throw it back as fast as you can.
Snatched it.
My favorite one that I don't think is a very probably anyone else says in the world, but Sean and Cody taught me dorking it. It's where
Forgot about that.
It's when a kid is holding the basketball above his head, which you shouldn't do because they're probably gonna poke it out, and so you say "kid's dorking it."
Fucking dorking it, dude.
I had a high school coach tell me that. Yeah, it was just like if you're not in the 3-point stance, you'd hold it above your head. He's like, "You're fucking dorking it." I'm like, what? So every time we see somebody doing it, like even NBA players, just like that dude's fucking dorking it.
Dork.
Too funny.
And we've all been dorks before, like you just get caught, like the pass
For
you want,
sure.
the lane closes, so then you're sitting there like, fuck.
Dude, whenever we play,
fucking
we'd always
dork.
call each other out though. We'd be like, "Hey, Drew, stop dorking it."
Yeah, and he looks so silly doing that, so that's a good term. That coach was smart.
That's funny. That's a good one. What are some other ones? Let's see here. Like dinger. Like, I mean, that's not necessarily funny, but it's just like kind of a
Made
random.
that kid famous at the
the
Little League World Series.
I like saying, that was a dime. That was a dime pass. Like a nice assist through a dime. And then nutmeg. Do you know what a nutmeg is?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Kicking it between somebody's legs, usually in soccer or hockey.
Or basketball, you can nutmeg them, can't you?
Yeah, you can.
Go between their legs.
Nutmeg.
Frozen ropes. I kind of like that one.
What is that? Is that hockey, I'm assuming?
That's
baseball, right?
Frozen ropes? I haven't heard that one.
Is that just like a line drive, like smash?
Yeah, it's just like a smoked line drive. It's supposed to represent a frozen rope, which I don't know if I've ever seen one. So,
like 5-hole, usually in like hockey.
Of course, I like ball don't lie. I feel like I always say that when I'm playing every time.
Yeah. I love that.
Go ahead, Cody.
You got it. I don't even have one.
I just we've talked about playing NBA Street, so just like anything from NBA Street, serving it up, dinner served.
Because a lot of serving.
Yeah,
I
grew up on the streets. We'll play Snatch later.
Posterize, Bush League, rounding the bases, hat trick, just some random expressions, you hear.
One of my favorites is I think it's more of a joke, but whenever we're golfing with Sean and he finds his ball, he says found it, and it's not even the ball that he hit, but he pulled it out of his pocket. So I think it's kind of a running joke that we know he didn't really find it, and he's not going to take a stroke. It's funny.
Yeah.
My favorite one from when I golf is 4. Have you guys ever had to yell four at at a driving range before?
No, why would you do that?
I haven't, but I was listening to a podcast and some guy was saying that he's left-handed and he like hit it and it sliced so bad that it almost hit the people because it was like a kind of a rounding one. And he said he had to yell four, and he said like 6 people dropped, like, and they were just like, "What the fuck?" And it almost hit him. I was like, "Damn, that's."
Did you guys ever see that video of that guy with a shotgun at a driving range and he like walks up? Do you think that's real? You think that actually happened? Like if I was using my driver and someone shot my ball out of there, I think I'd freak out a little more than that guy.
Well, he was doing it to like, it was literally like women and like some little Asian guy and shit. So I mean, I think he was picking his like victims. I don't think he was too worried.
I'd choose to go back in time and redo this podcast.
All right, is that enough for sports expressions, boys?
Yeah. Oh, one thing we haven't talked about in the first half, which we can't go into the second half without doing. NCAA college football game is back.
Oh yeah,
big deal. That's a big deal. I think I'm going to buy it.
That's kind of insane. Like,
I'm going to run that quadruple option every fucking time. Just am I going right or left? You pick.
I like never play video games, but like I'll probably buy that just to buy it.
Yeah, I bought the Call of Duty and I played it. It was a 15-hour download when Sam came up one weekend. And then we played it for an hour before he left, and then I haven't touched it. So
yeah.
That's sports. But yeah, I'm going to buy that game. So I just want to give it some.
That's pretty awesome. I'm excited for that, for sure. Good call. All right, let's go into halftime. We're going to do the big three again. This will be our third contestant, and we are going to be calling Mr. Will Wyman. Lives in Oshkosh, Wisconsin.
My man.
And we're going to give him a little call here, all right? My man.
What's up? I was waiting by my phone for your call.
What's up, Will? How you doing?
Good. What's up?
What's up? Welcome to the Brats and Beers podcast, my man.
All right. Happy to be here.
Say hi, guys.
What up, Will?
Hey, what's going on, gentlemen?
Not a whole lot of.
But we wanted to reach out and play a little fun game with you here at our halftime. So we call it the Big Three. And essentially, like what we'll do, we'll start the clock at the count of three. We'll start the clock, and then we'll give you 3 different topics. So we'll give you 1 to start, and you'll have to name 3 of something. And then once you name those 3, we'll ask you to name 5 of something. And then the next one, you'll have to name 7. So 3 different topics, and you'll have to go 3, 5, and 7. If you can't think of any, you can pass, but then there's 30 seconds added onto your time, if that makes sense.
Okay. I'll go for it.
You got it?
Yep.
All righty. So 3, 2, 1. Name 3 snowboard brands.
Burton, K2, Rosno.
Name 5 craft beers.
Oh, man. Like breweries or the beer itself?
Either or. You can
Lakefront,
do breweries.
Mobcraft, Fifth Ward. Oh, man. I should just look at my fridge here. Fat Tire, or New Belgium, and oh my gosh, I'm blanking. Big Sky. Big Sky Brewery.
All righty. And 7 soccer teams.
Barcelona, Real Madrid. Are we talking like Premier League or
anything? Any
team?
soccer team.
Arsenal, Liverpool, Everton, Tottenham, and Juventus.
Boom. There we go. What do you get, guys?
I got 49 and a half.
49 and a half?
Mm-hmm.
Nice work, Will.
All right.
You are currently leading. So we've done this. You're the third one. You currently have the best time so far. So nice work.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Am I like in my sweepstakes for like, I don't know, maybe a beer or a bratwurst?
Yeah, I think so. I think we're gonna have a little tournament at the end of the season with the best ones, like the best scores. So I think you're pretty set there in the running.
All right.
And then maybe you'll win some merch, or maybe some beers. Maybe we can have a flight together. Something fun like that.
Yeah, that sounds good. Always down for a little beer flight.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Will. We appreciate you coming on, and I'll talk to you soon, my man.
Yeah, thanks. You guys have fun.
All right, have a good night.
Thanks, Will. Can we name this podcast, this title, My Man?
My man. Did I say it a bunch or what?
I think like 3 or 4 times. My man. What's up, my man? My man.
My man.
My man.
What's up, my man? All right, that was my man, Will Wyman. So he he got 49 seconds on his time.
49 and a half.
49 and 3/4.
49.75 on his time. So right now he does have the lead for the Big Three contest. So props there to Will.
Hey,
So
what did
thanks
last
for
week's contestant? What did he score?
104. Joe Mama.
Okay. And then what was Cody?
324.
Okay.
All right, so let's go into the third quarter. The infamous Cody's Corner. Figured we can talk any bets that you've been doing or anything you want to talk about, and then maybe hop into some like Super Bowl props or anything. I know we kind of touched on some of it before, but what do you got, Cody?
If you bet against the Bucks on any spread, you'll probably win at least 8 out of 10 bets. So
I like
and
that.
you can even hit the over because I think it's their defense. I think their defense breaks down. They can score. They just can't.
I saw a really
last
good
night
one.
they played well. I shouldn't be talking, too recent. They won by like 24 last night or something, didn't they? But still,
Yeah.
outside of that,
No, you're probably right there. I like that.
that's all I got for Cody's Corner. Moving on.
That's all. Well, for the Super Bowl, so I saw two things, which is kind of interesting because I guess like 6 of the last like 12 or something, or like 6 of the last 10 Super Bowls at halftime have been tied. And could be wrong, could be completely wrong. I don't know if that's the correct stat, but it was like maybe it was like 4 out of the last like I don't know 10 or something have been tied at halftime. Anyways, so if you pick for the game to be tied at halftime and the Chiefs to win like the game, it's plus 1,500. If you pick the first half to be tied and the Bucks to win the game, it's plus 1,800. So if it does end up being tied at halftime, you can't lose. Like you put 15 down and you're going to win like 250. So it's like, that's almost a no-brainer. I mean, obviously you can lose out on both if it's not tied, but if it does hit, like that could be a solid one.
You think it's going to be tied?
Could be. I mean, I don't see why.
Well, you wouldn't fucking know because I went in the future and you didn't. Stuck on
score?
these losses, egg.
Who do you guys think is going to be the first person with the TD?
Give me Travis Kelce.
Kelsey, Drew.
Yeah.
I'm doing Mike Evans and Tyreek Hill.
Wait, that's first per team you can do?
He's gonna cover, No, just up his butt.
Just first, but I picked Mike Evans that first time, and then I should have went with him the second time, and I didn't do that, so I got to go with Mikey on the third now.
It's a good.
So what are the Chiefs' defense? What is it lacking? Are they give up the run pretty easily?
I think so.
I think they're weaker against the run than they are the pass. I think. I don't know. I'm not a huge Chiefs follower. I should probably look. I mean, I'll look before I put any money down. I won't just be like, oh, Tyreek Evans.
Well, you probably will be, but
I will be. Yeah, I'll fuck them.
You guys got any other props or anything that you're looking at though?
Yeah, we like to. Bree really gets into sports betting for the Super Bowl. She's huge on Gatorade color at the end of the game. I think they might announce it during the game if someone sees it. And then the coin toss. I think that's the best way to throw away $500.
Yeah.
Like you know right away. You don't got to wait for the game to end. It's just like 500 on heads. Fuck, it's tails. I already lost. And then you go from there.
Yeah, those ones are always like the most talked about, but it also is like it sucks because there's no control, there's no research,
Nothing.
It doesn't matter.
Dude, that's any gambling. That's even sports betting. Like, I know these stats.
It is, but there can be logical guesses to things though. That's not even logical. It's just completely random.
Okay, but some of these player props are pretty wild. I can't look at them now, but I think Travis Kelce is 92 yards receiving. That seems awfully high against a pretty solid defense.
Think so?
And he was at 7.5 receptions was over under. So they're thinking that he's going to go for 7 receptions for 90 yards. He's not Tyreek.
I think it can happen.
You're going to hit over on both? Yeah,
No,
fuck it.
I'm not gonna
smash it.
I'm not gonna touch him.
You know what I mean? I feel like those are pretty elevated. I think they're assuming it's going to be a high scoring game. What's the over under?
I'm putting 100 on if Andy Reid's face mask fogs up.
Drew, what are you doing, Mr. Winner Chicken Dinner? You're
Yeah,
quiet.
dude, this is your corner.
I think I'm gonna go with the Brady rushing over. I think it's 1.5 yards. So just one quarterback sneak could help me out.
You know what's gonna happen though? He's gonna kneel at the end of the game and he's gonna fuck you over.
Oh, I know it. You're right.
That'll happen.
And then I think a 2-point conversion attempt. I'd probably go with that one. And then under total punts 6.5. They're not gonna punt. I feel like.
Okay. I heard somebody was saying they were gonna bet on no 4th down conversions completed, and I was kind of like, I feel like there will be one. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, 4th and inches.
I feel like they're risky. Like those teams, like Andy Reid, like he's known for doing shit like that. He did.
Dude, I'll win twice there. Quarterback sneak up the middle. Tom Brady, 4th down, perfect.
Yeah, they convert. They run out the clock with 2 kneels, and you lose your yard.
And then Bucks win. So are we going with the Bucks?
In that situation, we'd have to.
Yeah, what if Brady gets 1 yard on a sneak and then he just kneels 3 times? He gets negative.
I don't think the Bucks are gonna win this game. Like, this is recorded, so I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I never said. Like, I just think the Chiefs are too efficient.
Yeah, I don't think they will, but I don't know. I think it's gonna be close.
Do you guys hate the Chiefs like you've hated the Patriots?
No.
Is it a more lovable? It's a more lovable team.
Not yet. I think so. Like, Mahomes is at least like somewhat likable as like a person. I feel like, and like
Andy Reid is fighting diabetes, so
the beatus.
You can't hate that guy.
He's got the beatus. Yeah, I don't know. I don't hate him yet. Like, if they're just winning every year, which who knows, they could be. Maybe I'll get annoyed, but right now, not too bad.
I'm kind of glad the Packers lost the other weekend because I would just have too much anxiety, and now I just don't fucking care.
That's true. Are you guys going to watch the actually, this is a great segue into the 4th quarter if you guys are done there. What are the best and worst halftime like acts and performances? Like, it doesn't have to be specific people, just like in general. If you go to a game, like, what are you hoping for? Like, if somebody comes out, are you like, all right, I'm going to the bathroom, I'm going to get some food? Like, what are they in your guys' opinions? And it kind of brings me into the Weeknd performing at halftime. Are you guys going to watch it? Do you care about
I want to see if his face is that fucked up. Like, yeah, I'm going to watch. Is that real?
I don't know, man.
I think it's all an act. I think that he faked the bruises and the wrapping, and he faked that other photo. I don't think he actually made that look that way.
It was supposed to be for like a music video or something, right? About drunk driving or something for drunk driving. But then, like,
did you see his square face?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's fake. I think you're right, Cody.
Yeah.
But no, I live for the Super Bowl halftime show. It's gonna be awesome.
We got
I really don't the Weeknd.
Is it virtual?
No, I think it's there. I think.
Yeah, it'll be there.
Could be wrong about that.
What else were you gonna say, Drew?
So I'm kind of a tough crowd when it comes to halftime acts or whatever. So when I was writing these notes down, so the Slam Squad, like basketball games where they come up with a trampoline and they. I just don't think that's that impressive. Like and I'm not saying that it doesn't take time, but like why is that impressive? I mean, it looks like fun. Why can't I go down there and do that?
Some of them can be, so I'll give people that. Like, there was a guy for the Bucks, like, we call them the Rim Rockers because the Slam Squad is freaking stupid. But we call them the Rim Rockers, and there's this dude one time, like, he I'm guessing that's what the Wolves call him. Yes.
I don't know, Sean. You work there.
Oh shit, I did, didn't I? Yeah, I really don't know. They fired him. I think they didn't have enough money. They're like, whatever. So
they couldn't afford the $18 to pay the Rim Rockers.
Usually, I was never excited about him really, and the one time this dude like jumped off, took his shirt off, like had the ball, like went around his body between his legs and dunked it, and it was probably the most mind-blowing one I've ever seen. You could tell he didn't land it a lot because everyone like lost their shit on the Rim Rocker squad. But that one was really cool. But like when they're just doing normal shit, I'm like, yeah, whatever. Like you're using a trampoline, dude. I used to do that in 7th grade.
I was gonna say, they're jumping off a trampoline, right?
Yeah, but like when you're doing that, like that takes a lot, and that's pretty quick happening in the air. But like if they're just doing normal shit, it's not that cool.
Unless they're not diving through the rim, I'm not impressed.
Yeah.
I want to see that. So that's one. The other one I am so bored with is acts of balancing. I've probably seen like 3 in my lifetime where these older gentlemen just come out and balance gigantic items. You know what I'm talking about? Has you ever seen that? Like,
Yeah.
it is really impressive. I'm not denying that. But if I'm gonna have a musical act versus that, I want the musical act.
For sure. What about Red Panda though? So do you know who Red Panda is? So Red Panda, little Asian woman, she gets on like a unicycle, like this really high unicycle, and like she'll have like plates and bowls, and she'll like be balancing them on like little sticks, and she'll be like flipping them and shit and catching them. It's absolutely unreal. So like that is a balancing act that is like amazing.
I want to see you guys fight about this now.
My question though, and I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings, is did she wake up one day and she's like, I'm gonna balance these plates on a unicycle. That's what I'm gonna do with my life.
She was doing the dishes and almost dropped him, and she's like, "Holy shit! I could probably do this on a unicycle." She snatched it right out of the air.
I love Red Panda. She's my man.
She is awesome. Let's see, who else do you guys like?
I definitely like the dancers at the halftime show. Those are fun. I would say that Beyonce's halftime show for the Super Bowl was mind blowing to me. I didn't even like Beyonce at the time. And it was pretty crazy.
It produced a lot of memes.
It sure did. And my last one is in 2011, there was a Broncos halftime show where a monkey rode around on a dog, and I want that for the Super Bowl.
They show those videos all the time. I love that little monkey.
There's this guy at Bucks games. So I don't know if you've seen him before, but his name's Joe Everson. And he like one time he was singing that this wasn't a halftime, but he's done halftime stuff. But he was singing the national anthem and like painted this awesome like upside down picture. I think it was of the soldiers like lifting up the American flag, and it was like upside down, and then he like turned it over at the end of the national anthem. That was pretty awesome. But he's done like paintings of like Giannis and some other people. Just like he'll do them like upside down, and then he'll turn it over, and it'll be like somebody's face or something. It's really good. No, never seen it.
Dude, once again, I'm just not impressed by that. Like, I don't know if it's because I've seen it before. Like, I used to go to this band, and they would have people paint during the whole concert and then flip it upside down. I don't know, man. I'm just being such a Grinch right now.
What about the dude that painted the rock with like a 50-pound dumbbell? You know how hard that is to move a 50-pound dumbbell that much and then paint the rock and he flipped it over?
I'm just not impressed by that.
What rock was he painting?
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Oh yeah, no.
He's using a 50-pound dumbbell. He's like dumping in the paint and fucking.
Yes,
it.
that impresses me. Red panda on a dog, monkey on her back, balancing plates and taking Janet's shirt off. Then I will be impressed.
What about like rappers? Do you like rappers?
No.
What about like little kid basketball games?
Fuck that. Like
the worst.
I would go and see my niece and nephew play sports if I wanted to waste my time with that shit.
It's the worst. And like the fact that like one kid will make a shot the entire time, like one kid, you're just like, what was this? Like, it's terrible.
Well, Sean, you were the one selling these shitty halftime shows. Why don't you tell us why the fuck you did that and made us sit through it?
Because it makes money.
Exactly. So it's not because you care about what we're watching at halftime.
Oh,
Most of us are going to pee or get food.
Yeah, that's why. But if it sells, then that's all I care about. But when I'm on the fan side, then I'm like, okay, I understand this, but it fucking sucks. But that was for G League. NBA teams are very, very strict. Like the Timberwolves, like you have to get shit approved. Like there's never a little kid basketball game during the Wolves halftime. Like very rarely you can get a dance group to be in a halftime. Like there's probably 3 during the season. Like you have to like literally go to like worldwide and like win gold medals and shit to be able to perform halftime for like some of those NBA teams. Some teams are more lenient. The Wolves were crazy strict. So it's like you literally had to be like an amazing act or like some sort of like worldwide act to be out there. But yeah, G League, we didn't care. We were just going to just sell anything for people to buy.
So I'll make one more Grinch move real quick. When like older ladies and gentlemen decide that they want to dance and get out in the community, and then they come and dance at the halftime. I mean, why don't you just give me $20? I'll kick you in the balls and we'll call it even.
my God. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't know. Like the first time I saw it, I was at like the Bucks game when like their old school squad came out and like did the dance, and it was like Soldier Boy, like Crank Dad and stuff. Dude, we were losing it. Like it was hilarious because it was the first time we ever seen it, and now I'm just like, yeah, it is what it is.
Hey, you got to get out there. I mean, I'm not slamming that. I'm just saying I paid money to go to these games.
Yeah. You know what pisses me off though with those is like there'll be like 90-year-olds and like 80-year-olds, and they'll usually have like their number, like their age on their back. And then there'll be like a 55-year-old, and you'll be like, what the fuck? You're like, go home. Like
Dude, he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing.
Like I'll be like, dude, get out of there. You're not even retired yet. Like, chill, bro. Good stuff. Well, Drew, I went to one Timberwolves game and I couldn't even see the halftime show because we were so far up in the stands. And your wife wouldn't let us move down because she was scared she was going to get arrested. Shout out to Cody.
I think I got a free hot dog that game though.
Dude, we caught a thing out of the
parachute.
Yeah, parachute. Yeah.
We basically grabbed the plane that was dropping them because we were up so high. Just took the prizes.
We seriously fucking did. Good times.
Yeah, fuck those old people though. Like, you had your fucking 65 years to shine. Get the fuck out of here. Give someone else a chance.
Like, I didn't pay $80 to watch the shitty Timberwolves lose and watch you dance.
And it's like, put some fucking tights on, Martha. Like, your fucking skin's gonna slap someone in the front row. What the fuck?
Oh
my
god.
Dude, I am sorry to anyone who has done that.
That is hilarious.
And danced and wasted my time.
But seriously, like, you gotta value yourself too in these things. Like, you're not just a fucking robot there. Like,
moral of the story: stop wasting our time.
Yeah, I don't fucking waste my time. Do you guys bet on sports that you go to, or do you just go and enjoy the experience?
I haven't had the opportunity yet.
Yeah, I haven't. I don't think I've ever.
Last year,
sport I was at.
I went to 3 Packer games and I bet against the Packers every single time. So if they lost, at least I won money. But if they win, it's like what I'm paying there to be for, you know?
Perfect. Win-win.
Like
You're
that.
smart,
Except
man.
where it wasn't. One time they won it, but they didn't cover the spread and they still lost. But they still won, you know?
I love it. Good job.
Thank you. Is that it? That's 4?
I think that's 4. Is that 4?
Yeah.
Let's do an overtime quick. I think right now I have 2. Cody, you have 0, and Drew has 1. So Cody, you got to win this one.
No, I don't want to.
What sport? You're looking for football. Cody's looking for football.
I don't even want to. I'm trying to win 0 all season.
Yeah, you said that last year too. Shut up.
No, but I'll like tap out a big. I don't know any more Lakers, and no one said Shaquille O'Neal yet. Like, come on.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and spin right now. Hands up, boys. We got alrighty. We have the Cleveland Cavaliers. It almost hit the Raptors, but we're on the Cavs. So, Drew, Cody, and then me. We can switch it up. Let's do that.
All right, Andre Drummond.
Colin Sexton.
LeBron James.
I told you it's his favorite fucking player, dude.
Yep.
Just the most
Kyrie
obvious.
Irving.
That Allen Center character. Jared Allen.
Yeah. Shaquille O'Neal.
He was a Cal, man.
Let's
It
go
was.
with Richard Jefferson.
I'm going to use that one as my trump. Shumpert. Eamon Shumpert.
Oh. JR.
Let's go Darius Garland.
Kevin Love.
Ooh, good one. We're gonna go. Let's see. Who have we not said? Anderson Varejao.
Andrew Wiggins.
Ty Lue.
Let's see. We're gonna go with Mike Brown.
Matt Dellavedova.
Oh,
Ooh, nice. Who the fuck did we send over in that trade? It's not Matt, by the way. Matt.
Matthew.
Fucking idiot.
Let me think real quick. Yeah, me too. I can't think of any old school Cavs. D Wade.
Did anybody say him? No.
No.
Damn. Let's go on. Booby Gibson.
Oh man.
Larry Nance Jr.
Fuck.
Let's go on.
That is. God damn it! They got a rookie, and I can't think of his name. And he's actually playing really well.
I said at the beginning of the season, I said that he was going to be the rookie of the year this year.
Yeah, I can't think of his fucking name right now. Sure, show me your phone again now. I think Sean's on the
I have this screen up so I can see fucking bowl.
Dude, who else is a Cavalier right now?
Dude, that's
we haven't even named their starting five.
Nobody knows they're starting five.
Yeah, I can't think of anything right now. I'm out.
You're out?
Mm-hmm.
Isaac Okoro.
Fuck, there's two that are still playing there right now that you guys could get.
I'm out, Sean. I
You're
can't
out?
think of it. I can't think of it.
I'll win it with Anthony Bennett, former number 1 draft pick.
Yeah, bust. C.D. Osman. He's there right now. Dean Wade also currently plays there.
I saw that the other
I forgot
day.
about
Wade
him.
posted about him. Yeah.
Torian Prince plays there.
God, I just looked.
He just got traded there. He was he was started.
He was
last
in
night, probably.
net or something, wasn't he?
Yeah, it was. Shout out to him. He used to watch all of our stories.
Mark
on Instagram.
Price, Ron Harper, Tristan Thompson.
Oh, Tristan, that's it. Fuck.
Dude, Larry Nance Sr. played there.
Fucking Tristan Thompson.
I think he wore his dad's jersey at a dunk contest once.
Mo Williams, Andre Miller. You said Shaq, right?
Yeah.
Drew Gooden. Fuck, I was going to say him.
Drew Gooden's a good one.
Nate Thurmond. Carlos Boozer. Yeah, Kyle Korver. That was part of that.
Yeah,
team.
I was gonna say Corver too.
Richard Jefferson.
Oh no.
Isaiah Thomas.
Not Ray Allen.
Dude, Delonte West. Fuck, we've been talking about him so much, and we couldn't even think of Delonte West.
All right, well, I'm up 3-1 to 0.
I want to keep that goose egg.
So as of right now, everyone, we are at. Let's check it right now. We're at 802 followers. So we passed 800 today. We're pretty excited about that on our Instagram. So we're excited for the road up to 1,000. So thank you guys for having your friends follow us, shouting us out. Don't forget to buy some merch. So today, or some merchandise, I apologize. We started a sale today, the 2nd through the 5th. So that's Friday. It's 20% off all merchandise. So everyone, including Cody, should go to the website and go buy some merch so you can wear it wherever you want, to the gym, to go play Snatch outside, whatever you're thinking. Just go buy some merch to rep it, okay? We have our link in our bio on our Facebook and our Instagram, shop.spreadshirt.com/brats-beers. Go check it out right now. That is it. So that is the end of this episode. We will be, we do have some interview episodes coming out. So be patient with those. I think we'll have one coming out because this episode's airing on Wednesday, so a day later than usual. So we are going to have our next interview episode next Friday, and then we'll have some more coming after that. We got some awesome people lined up. Still working on some others that we think you guys would really like. So be prepared, and we will talk to you guys soon. See you guys.
Bye.